Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Just Bulldogs podcast. Round one is in the books with Bulldogs coming away winners against the St. George Dragons, 28 points to 20. Run through try scorers for the Dragons. Christian Tuipulotu getting a hat trick for himself, 3 tries, and Jacob Little. Val Holmes going 2 from 4. And for the Bulldogs, Marcelo Montoya, Blake Wilson, Connor Tracy, and Satili Tupanua getting a double, with Matt Burton going 4 from 5. Very happy to come away with a win in round one. A very gritty game, this one. It was a bit of an arm wrestle for majority of the first half. And around that 30-minute mark, Bulldogs started to get some points on the board after it being a try piece for that time. Very much an arm wrestle in the early stages, back and forth. Not too much going on attacking wise, just both teams playing the field position game, getting into each other's ends. It seemed like Dragons had the more quality ball in attacking areas, but Bulldogs just kept turning them away, marching down the field, pinning the Dragons in their own end, making them work out of there, and just keeping the pressure on that Dragon side. So I definitely think we done pretty well in our get-out sets, defending the ball, and Matt Burton putting the kicks in very good position for the Dragon side to have a tough time coming out of their own end. First try was for the Bulldogs, Marcelo Montoya crossing in on that left edge in the left corner after both halves linked up. Toby Sexton coming over to the left side of the field to link up with Matt Burton, putting Kikau in a bit of room with a nice tap on to get Marcelo Montoya the first try for the Bulldogs in 2025. Nice bit of play there. Good to see both halves linking up on the same side of the field, and Kikau showing the silky hands that he has for a big man, for Marcelo Montoya to barge over Clinton Gustafson, to get the Bulldogs that early lead. But pretty soon after, Christian Tuipulotu scored the first try for the Dragons after an error gave the Dragons very good field position starting their set at around our 20-meter line. They managed to get on the outside of Blake Wilson. There was a drop ball. You will remember this one as the penalty try. I can sort of see this both ways. Stephen Crichton not looking to do anything illegal, but knees end up getting Tuipulotu around the head, and he did drop the ball from that contact. Bit of a grey area there. I can probably cop it. There's a fine been given to Stephen Crichton, no suspensions or anything, so nothing to worry about there. But yeah, I guess we have to cop that one. That Dragons get the try in that situation. But anyway, moving on. Next one up was Blake Wilson crossing over in the right corner in the 30th minute mark. A nice set play off the scrum. Matt Burton taking the ball to the line, getting Connor Tracy a nice bit of space, and then a nice tap on to give Blake Wilson a free run to the corner. So a nice bit of football there. After getting into the grind for about 15 minutes, Bulldogs made the Dragons pay when we did get good field position there. And then pretty soon after as well, we got our third try of the game, this time Connor Tracy getting over. Viliami Kikau taking a nice whole ball from Matt Burton, getting one-on-one, and then managing to get a really nice offload to Connor Tracy, who had to fight to get the ball down, but done very well to do that. Like that bit of play, getting Viliami Kikau one-on-one with Lockie Ilias, definitely a very big mismatch, and a good matchup for us to take advantage of, and it definitely worked there. We've seen throughout the game, both of our back rows really getting at the Dragons halves, and I was very happy with the way that they done that. Kikau getting at Lockie Ilias in try-scoring situations, and then when all throughout the game, Jacob Preston running at Kyle Flanagan didn't turn into too much with line breaks or tries, but just made plenty of meters every time he got that one-on-one situation, carried Kyle Flanagan for about 10 meters or so every time he touched the ball. If you look at the stats for Preston in this game, I'll quickly try to get those up just for the post-contact meters. 40 post-contact meters, done very well to fight through pushback when he was getting those get-out set opportunities running at the smaller half. So happy with the way that our back rows performed in this one. The next one up was Christian Tuipulotu's next try. This is where, oh, sorry. No, next one up was the Tilly Tupanua double, his 2 tries. First one was off Kurt Mann hitting him on a nice short ball on the left side of the post. That was Tilly Tupanua's first try for the Bulldogs since joining the club. A really nice ball from Kurt Mann close to the line, and Tupanua very excels at hitting those holes. Very good ball handling skills to take the ball through contact and bust through. So it was very nice to see him cross over there. And then very similar thing happened 6 minutes later as Toby Sexton hit him with a very similar line right under the posts. And yeah, Clint Gutherson couldn't stop him that close to the line. So getting to see the talent and the brilliance of Sitili Tupanua early. I think he's going to be a very good player for the Bulldogs this year. Curious to see how they use him. If they leave him as a bench impact player, I think that'll definitely be the most suitable role for him. Same for the later stages of the games when the defense is a bit more tired and he can use a bit more of his skills in and around the ruck and busting through a tired defensive line. But this is where the game sort of got a bit out of hand for us. We were up 28-6. Had the game locked down with 30 to go, but then we started to give up a few points. Christian Tuipulotu scored his second try of the game. A second try came when Stephen Crichton was down with what looked like some pretty bad cramping. Yes, put the defense in a bit of a tough situation with the player down. Stephen Crichton nowhere near the defensive line. And Dragons took advantage of that immediately, throwing the ball down our right side defensive end, their left side attack. Got to Tuipulotu in open space with the missing defensive number. And that started a bit of a comeback for that Dragon side. A bit of a crazy one there, Tuipulotu celebrating like he just won the comp, but still 18 points down at the time was a bit wild to see. But yeah, each to their own. Dragons players, bit of a special kind. Next one up, Jacob Little. This was a bit of a moment where the Bulldogs fell asleep. Little really took advantage of the Bulldogs defensive line not quite set. It was a quick tap after a penalty given up. Bailey Hayward offside. He got back onside and missed the tackle, and then Reed Miney just got got fooled just about by Little's footwork, and then Little also just put the moves on Connor Tracy, who couldn't get a hand on him. So a nice bit of running there from Little, but yeah, not very good defensive work. Not very good defensive systems in that moment. Players just clocking off, thinking the job was done, thinking they were going to get a bit of a rest, and then let Little run free for another Dragons 4-pointer to keep their momentum building. And then in the 72nd minute, a bit of a left line shift, got to Tuipulotu once again. Cut back in, beat Marnie on the line, big body going up against Reed Marnie, crossed over, put it within 8. Val Holmes missed the conversion to cut it to a 6-point lead, so sort of stopped any chance of this Dragon side coming away with a win, but definitely put a bit of a scare on that. Definitely put a bit of a scare on the results with 8 minutes to go. But Bulldogs managed to hold on to come away with a win. Definitely a good performance from our boys. Plenty of points on the board. Defense was strong. Just got to get through that full 80 minutes, but done enough to come home with the 2 points. And in the early stages of the year, that's all you're really looking for. I know that we're going to improve as the year goes on. We've still got Josh Curran to come back into the side, a very good player in our team, and a few players still developing combinations. Sitili Tupanua's first game played very well. Marcelo Montoya's first game back with the Bulldogs on that left wing, managed to get a try and get through plenty of work. So I definitely still think we've got plenty of room to improve as the season goes on. I'll run through some of the player stats in this one. A few guys really stood out. Our fullback had a very good game. Connor Tracy, good getting out of our own end, getting through plenty of work, but also showed some skills. Putting Blake Wilson over down the right side and coming away with a try off the Viliami kick out offload. So he got a try assist, 20 runs for 224 meters. Love to see that. 37 post contact, 6 tackle breaks, 1 line break assist, 4 tackles with just 1 missed, no errors. Very good from Connor Tracy. There was a bit of worry from that last trial, coming up with a few errors, particularly at back 3 in those trial games. But in this one, they done very well. Connor Tracy and Blake Wilson, no errors. Marcelo Montoya, part of his game where he definitely needs to get clean it up a bit. 3 errors for him in this one, but those 2 players as well, both got a try. Blake Wilson, 17 runs for 150 meters, 40 post contact, 1 tackle break, 1 line break, 5 tackles, 4 missed. I try to clean up that defensive side a little bit. And then Marcelo Montoya, a try for himself, 15 runs for 130 meters, 30 post contact, 1 tackle break, 1 line break, 8 tackles, 0 missed. Very nice there defensively. So yeah, both players, still some stuff to work on. Blake Wilson, I do like with the ball, good at getting out of our own end, and a good finisher as well, scoring in the corner. Marcelo Montoya, he is good at coming out of our own end, a big body, big strong runner, but every time he touches the ball, I'm worried about his hand. So definitely something that he has to work on as the season progresses. But both of those players still fighting for their spot when Jacob Kiraz does return. Next one up, Bronson Cherry. Got through the full game, 9 runs for 113 meters, 19 post contact, 4 tackle breaks, 1 line break, 10 tackles with 4 missed, 1 error. Good game from Bronson Cherry. Not a lot going on in the attacking areas for him. He's used as a bit of a decoy with that Viliami kick-out sweep play that they do pretty regularly. So he's not getting many chances when we do get into the opposition attacking area, but gets through plenty of work coming out of our own end. So very happy with the way that Bronson Cherry's playing. Our captain, Stephen Critter, just 71 minutes in this one, had to come off in the later stages due to those cramps. But no suspension from that penalty try and should be good to go for next week. He had 9 runs for 99 meters, 34 post contact, 1 offload, 5 tackles with 2 missed. So yeah, good game from Critter. Couple of big shots, put a very nice one on Clint Gustafson on a backline play that really got the team revved up. But yeah, good game from Stephen Crichton. Matt Burton, our 5'8", had a very good game in my opinion. No try assist, but he was involved in a lot of tries and for the Bulldogs. He had the pass to give Connor Tracy room on the right side of the field off the scrum play for the Blake Wilson try. He put Viliami kick out one-on-one with Lockie Ilias for the Connor Tracy try, as well as giving kick out the room to give the tap onto Marcelo Montoya. So it might not turn up on the stat sheet, but he's definitely putting his players in good positions on his outsides. He had 12 runs for 121 meters, so definitely getting his hands on the ball plenty. 29 post contact, 4 tackle breaks, 17 tackles with 3 missed. Not bad there for a half. 18 kicks for 432 meters. He had just about every single kick in this game. He had every single kick except for one. Sort of off the cuff grubber. Kick out on the full, sorry, from Kurt Mann. Besides that, they were all Matt Burton. Some people talking about they want to see the big bomb, and I'm definitely a big fan of it. Love to see it when he puts it up. And people saying that he's making it too easy for the opposition backs to catch it without too much stress. But if you actually pay attention, they are simple bombs. He's just putting it up, putting it in positions. But the opposition wingers very rarely have a chance to get any kind of return on it. All he's doing is putting it in the corner so our defense can get there, making it so the winger can't return it, and they've got to come out of their own 10-meter line inside their own 10, putting plenty of pressure on them to come out of their own end. That's what this team's built on: building pressure, building field position, and waiting for the other team to give up, and then that's when we start putting points on the board. So I thought Matt Burton was very good in this game, particularly with the boot. So definitely happy with the way that he played for round 1. Definitely think the attacking stats will come because he definitely was a big contributor for the Bulldogs putting points on the board. Toby Sexton had some good moments in this one. Didn't quite get his right side attack going, but I think he done well to put players in good positions. Did get the 1 try assist when he put Satili Tupanua over under the posts. He had 6 runs for 42 meters, 10 post contact, one line break assist, 24 tackles with 2 missed. Nice defensively there, and 1 error. Not bad from Toby Sexton. I think he'll develop as the season goes on, but he'll be sort of taking that backseat for Matt Burton to run the show, most likely. Getting into the forwards, Max King had a very nice game in this one. 48 minutes played, 13 runs for 143 meters, 65 post contact, 2 tackle breaks, 1 offload, 29 tackles with 2 missed, and no errors. Nice from our front row leader, Max King. The other starting front rower in this one was Daniel Saluka-Fifita. Just 23 minutes in this one. I think they'll ease into him and they'll use him as a bit of an impact guy. So I'm going to take the heat at the start of the game. A big body, done very nice in the early stages. Managed to force the knock on the opening kickoff. Brought a bit of grunt to the defensive line with the big body that he has. He had 5 runs for 51 meters, 17 post contact, 14 tackles with just 1 miss. So a nice game from Daniel Saluka-Fifita there. Nothing too crazy in the stats, not big minutes, but doing well to give himself a chance to get another shot in the first grade side. Reed Marnie got through the full 80. He had 7 runs for 34 meters, 5 post contact, 32 tackles with 7 missed, 2 errors. Struggled a little bit when we were close to the opposition line. Got caught twice with Dragons defenders managing to get to his arm, forcing him to knock the ball on when we were in attacking position. So a couple of things for him to work on there, just getting the ball out nice and early to give our halves good opportunity. But yeah, nice game from Reed Marnie. Nothing to worry about there. Viliami Kickout, very good game. 2 tries. This looked damaging running the ball. 9 runs for 61 meters, 20 post contact, 1 tackle break, 2 line break assists, 3 offloads, 27 tackles, 0 missed. Very nice defensively there from Viliami Kickout. 3 errors, sort of a part of his game, but we do want him to clean it up a little bit. A couple of them unforced. But yeah, it's sort of part of his game where errors will come. Jacob Preston had a nice game in this one. Didn't get too many attacking opportunities. The ball didn't quite come down his side, but done very well coming out of our own end, getting through plenty of work. Had 11 runs for 122 meters, 40 post contact, 3 tackle breaks, 30 tackles with just 2 missed. Nice game from Presto. Hoping that right side attack will spark sometime in the next couple of weeks so we can really see what he can do with the ball in hand. Jamin Simmons started in the lock jersey in this game. 44 minutes played, 10 runs for 83 meters, 24 post contact, 26 tackles with 1 missed. Done well to really absorb that heat of the early stages of the game, take the grind out of the game so Kurt Mann could come on and show us what he could do. Kurt Mann played 36 minutes, came away with a try assist where he put Sitili Tupanua over. 12 runs for 85 meters, 11 post contact, 1 line break assist, 19 tackles with just 1 missed, 1 error. Nice game from Kurt Mann there, getting the attack going from side to side. Really being a very strong link man for our halves. Was very good to see. Bailey Hayward came on at the later stages, got 20 minutes in this one. Nothing too crazy in his game in this one. 2 runs for 14 meters, 3 post contact, 19 tackles with 1 missed. Would be good to see a little bit more than him, but with the makeup of the bench, little confused on how they're going to be running that as the season gets going. Sitili Tupanua, very good game for the Bulldogs in his debut game. 42 minutes played, 2 tries, 19 runs for 171 meters, 62 post contact, 5 tackle breaks, 2 line breaks, 1 offload, 15 tackles with only 1 missed, no errors. Very, very good from Sitili. Looked very dangerous running those short lines where he did manage to get 2 tries in those situations and very strong defensively. So very happy with the way that he plays there. I'm wondering if he's going to be able to force his way into a starting spot, but I think the both edge spots are locked up with Kickout and Preston. Probably wouldn't want to start him in the front row, and then he's not really the kind of lock that we like to play with. So I think he's most likely going to be used as a bench impact player in the middle of the field, and then he can cover in the back row if required. Harry Hayes, a very good game from him. Done well to earn a spot in the bench for round 1 after a very good back end of 2024. In this one, he played 39 minutes, had 12 runs for 148 meters, getting through a ton of work with the football, 30 post contact, 2 tackle breaks, 29 tackles with 3 misses, 0 errors. Very, very good from Harry Hayes. Young player doing some really good things, can cover a lot of positions on the field, but primarily playing as a front rower. Really like the way that he has developed into a first grader. Definitely, I don't think he'll be the one that comes out of the side for Josh Curran. In my opinion, he shouldn't be, but we'll have to wait for Team List Tuesday to see what happens there. But a very good game from our Bulldogs, and this one managing to come away with a win. With for and against after the first round. That puts us in 5th position on the ladder. 2 points in for and against over the Penrith Panthers. The top 4 are a few blowouts in that first round. That puts a few teams a fair way ahead. But Bulldogs doing very good things to come away with a win in the early parts, in the early stages of the season, just coming out of round 1. Looking forward ahead now to Bulldogs. Bulldogs' first home game of the season at Belmore, going up against the Gold Coast Titans. Titans' first game of the year, coming off that first round bye. So I definitely think that puts Bulldogs in a very good position to hopefully get the jump on this Titans side after not playing week 1. I definitely think that will help us out. Coming off a team that's still trying to sort some stuff out with their squad. Their spines had a bit of a shake-up. So they're definitely going to be pretty worrying in attack. They've definitely got talent across the board, but they've still got a lot of stuff to work out so they can gel together. Definitely think Bulldogs will be in a very good position in that game, but should be a very good game of football again for round 2 at Belmore. I'm sure it'll be a sellout. There'll be plenty of people there. If you manage to get tickets, I bet it'll be a fantastic day. But yeah, that'll do for the review of the Bulldogs versus Dragons. If you want more content, I'm pretty active on game day, but I put a few posts out during the week as well. Make sure to check out at JustBulldogs_ on Instagram and Twitter. I've also got some Just Bulldogs stickers going now. Look just like this one, if you can see it. Ooh, there you go. I've got the stickers. If you jump on the Instagram page, you'll see a post there on game day. If you can correctly predict the score of the game, I'll send you out a bit of a sticker pack. So make sure to check out that on the Instagram and Twitter page. I'll put a post up there on game day, and you can have your guess of what the score will be for a chance to win a Just Bulldog sticker pack. But yeah, make sure to check out the Just Bulldogs Instagram, Twitter, the YouTube channel, the podcast. If you've been listening for a while, I appreciate if you press that subscribe button, follow the socials, chuck on downloads for the podcast. But yeah, all that jazz. Starting to get into the swing of it now. Round 1 done and dusted. Plenty of season to go, but make sure to I'd be happy for you to be along for the ride. Make sure you check out all these podcasts, the YouTube videos, all that deal. I appreciate everyone for listening, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.